It is the month of love. Good evening. Welcome to the Primetime News. Today is the 8th of February 2022. And to present it, my name is Chola Chisha. Let's look at the headlining stories. Outraged Labour Minister warns foreign investors against abuse of workers. Leadership movement tells government to hold the recruitment of health workers and advertise first. Green Park University College of Education under pressure as students demand for their certificates. Amos Chanda's case closes as another witness contradicts his fellows. Nakachinda describes President Hakainde Hichilema of desiring to cramp down the opposition. And lastly, in our headlining stories this evening, UPND's Trevor Mwinde questions police officers' professionalism. Let's look at the comprehensive news. Minister of Labour and Social Security Services Brenda Tamba has warned foreign investors who are going against the labour laws in Zambia and want to exploit workers by subjecting them to inhuman working conditions. Speaking when she inspected some schools under construction by Chinese investor Timiko Investment Zambia, Mrs. Tamba was displeased with the manner the workers are being treated by the contractor, who is also accused of being abusive.
Like we are here to find out. We are interested in your investment in this country. If you are an investor, if you are just a contractor, there are rules that govern contracts in this country, right? And when we come on site, we've got a right and a mandate. Brings us here to come and check the welfare of the workers. If these workers are well taken care of, you will be more productive. You will be able to finish those houses faster than you are finishing now. Okay? People start pointing a finger at you because of your arrogance. So, these I've got an umbrella within which they operate. Just like you are also operating under an umbrella of the law of Zambia. So when we have come to hear the employees, it is our time. And when we ask you questions to clarify, you have the obligation to answer. Not arrogantly, not cheeky, but in a normal professional manner, if you are a professional. Not you are looking away and you go, hey. Oh. Not here.
I know.
Not here. Don't even retort when I'm talking. You have your own time to speak. Okay? So, if when I'm asking these ones, don't answer. When it's your time, answer. You were engaged here. DC was talking to you, I'm talking to them. What makes you want to jump and go ahead? Pay attention to the DC. I'm talking to these employees.
Has challenged government to consider advertising the job vacancies before the recruitment process can commence. Party Media Director Tatila says the Ministry of Health has been preaching about transparency in the recruitment process, but wondered how that will be achieved when there is no advert running so far to notify the would-be applicants, or it is announced in the commencement exercise. He said the ministry should consider putting the recruitment process on hold until the advert is done to notify all the districts.
From government to state, yes, as much as we would want to welcome the announcement of 11 health workers recruitment by the Ministry of Health, we want to see the advert. We are demanding that the advert be given to the media houses, and also there are situations where in rural areas they don't even have access to media. So those radio stations that can reach those targeted audience, these adverts should go there, because government is talking about that the commencement of recruitment has started. Meanwhile, there is nothing to show in the district. The new Dawn government promised to recruit health workers from the district. We want to see it happen in Mfumbwe. We want to see it happen in Mumbwa. All these districts, we want to see something happening regarding the recruitment. And we hope that there will be no corruption in this exercise. We hope that those running the system or those in government will not politicize this recruitment, because it is the hope for many young people. Thank you.
About 200 students from Green Park University College of Education in Lusaka are in limbo, as they have alleged not being issued with certificates 3 years after graduation. Some students have told Muvi TV News that efforts to engage the college principal has yielded to nothing, as his promises of giving them the certificates have all failed. One of the affected, Susan Dube, says the situation has left her in a destitute in society, as she has nothing to show off her education after spending about 25,000 kwacha at the college. However, college principal Leslie Chibuye has attributed the delay of award certificates to the students to an affiliation technicality with its mother institution. Mr. Chibuye has since asked for more patience from the aggrieved students as the school works to rectify the challenge, which he promises to be resolved by next week. And Health Education Authority HEA Corporate Communications Officer Biba Msowa says the authority will get to the bottom of the matter because Green Park University College is not registered with it.
Be educated and live a better life is a common but valid statement. However, a quest to get an education for some students of Green Park University College of Lusaka has hit a stumbling block. 3 years after their graduation, about 250 students have not been given certificates in what may seem to be a case of swindling.
I was graduated by Green Park University College in 2019. I did my studies here for 3 years, and after graduation we were never given our certificates until now, and we spent a lot of money here. Our tuition fees for roughly about 25,000.
The institution has been saying to say just come very soon, your certificate will come. Now we are looking at the time since 2020 up to date. This is 2022, so time is not with us.
These representatives of the students have appealed to government to intervene in the matter, because efforts to engage the Minister of Higher Education has yielded nothing.
To the ministry, we had written to the Minister to admit to the Higher Education.
Yes.
And they just told us to say after they reviewed everything, they said they are going to investigate. And after the investigations, the matter was referred to the board of the director of universities. So now when after investigating there, they told us to say no, you go back to your institution, ask your principal what really is happening. Because your institution is the one which is at fault. So you go and ask your institution. And when we came here, the only thing this man told us were stories.
It has been 3 years now without our certificates. Our cry now this time around, we want the government to help us. Because there is no way an institution can graduate students without giving them certificates for a period of 3 or 4 years. It's impossible.
However, Green Park University College Principal Leslie Chibuye has attributed the failure to give certificates to the students to affiliation technicalities with its mother institution.
The element of that, as an institution, we actually rushed to go to a public university, which actually refused to endorse our diplomas because they did not take part in the quality assurance or moderation of the results. That made us to go to this far.
Mr. Chibuye says the institution is working around the clock to ensure that the students are given their certificates.
But however, our former affiliate, Keso University, did participate in the moderation of the results of the students, and they have actually accepted to endorse their diplomas, which will be out anytime soon by next week. Thank you.
Meanwhile, Higher Education Authority Corporate Communications Officer Bibo Musoba has urged members of the public to find out the legalities of learning institutions before enrolling to avoid such complications.
But what we would like to encourage all the members of the public is that before they enroll in any institution, in any university, or in any learning program that a university offers, they should check with us, check with our website to ensure that that university or that university college is registered with us. That's one. And two, they should also check with us to ensure that the learning program that is being provided at that particular university or university college is accredited by us, because there are two things: there's registration of the institution and then there's accreditation of the learning program. Once they do that, when they qualify, when they graduate, their qualifications will be recognized. So
for Muvi TV News, I'm Afias Kaptula in Lusaka.
The Anti-Corruption Commission, ACC, has closed its case against Amos Chanda, with another of their witnesses contradicting 5 early witnesses and himself repeatedly when he gave testimony before court. This was after when an arresting officer, Joseph Mbewe, also caused laughter in court when he said he did not know whether Amos Chanda broke the law or not, because there are thousands of laws in Zambia, and was therefore not definite what to specifically narrow his answers to regarding the charges he laid against Amos Chanda, his wife Mabel, and sister-in-law Ruth Mulenga. This is the trial in which Chanda and the co-accused have been charged with insulting language against ACC officers who violently searched his properties on October 27, 2021. In response to defense lawyer Timi Munalula, during cross-examination, state witness Mbewe says in the video in which Amos Chanda is alleged to have insulted ACC officers, Mbewe says that with regard to the charges before court, and he did not know which law Mr. Chanda broke. He said he does not understand the difference between one idiot and one of these idiots, but later said he wished to keep both statements on the court record. The witness says he did not visit any of the alleged crime scenes at all because it was not necessary to do so, since he had made up his mind to arrest the accused based on the testimonies of his fellow ACC officers who undertook the searches against Mr. Chanda. And when asked what he understood by the word idiot, the witness said it is someone who is not wise, my lord. The witness also says he grew up in a home where he had sisters and had access to drawers where they kept their underwear. The witness says it was not necessary to visit the purported crime scenes before charging the accused. Mr. Mbewe also said Amos Chanda did not insult any of the officers in their personal capacity, but generally as officers from the commission. He also stated the officers identified themselves to Chanda, contradicting 5 other earlier witnesses who said the officers did not produce their identity cards. But he later said it was right for the ACC officers not to cooperate with Mr. Chanda, and therefore the refusal to produce identity cards was in order. On the other hand, the witness retracted and said the officers did not introduce themselves and that the law did not allow them to refuse to identify themselves. He says the identity card was the only way to identify themselves and that the person under search was entitled to demand for their identity cards. Chief Resident Magistrate Dominic Makalicha has set March 23, 2022 as the date for ruling. Patriotic Front spokesperson Raphael Nakachinda has alleged that Republican President Hakainde Hichilema is determined to calm down the voice of the opposition in Zambia using the police in the name of fighting corruption. Mr. Nakachinda says it is shocking that government through the police have continued questioning PF members and other senior government officials to the extent of arresting President Edgar Lungu's bodyguard, Chisanga's Chanda, in an effort to find the source of the PF campaigns. He says there is need for the international community to take interest in the happening of Zambia over the alleged abuse in the rule of law by Mr. Hakainde Hichilema's government.
Thank you, Council. Well, I think for us as Patriotic Front, we are interested because of the continued harassment of different individuals, now even the ADC to the former president, in the name of wanting to find out the source of, resources that were used in the 2021, general elections. What has happened here should concern every Zambian, and it should also trigger the international community to pay attention to what is happening in Zambia. The arrest of the ADC or the person in charge of security of the former president is utter reckless endangerment of the former president's life. We will not be wrong to suspect that it was basically a ploy to try and endanger his life, because I think UPND, President Hakainde, seems not to sleep as a result of his paranoia and obsession towards the former president and the Patriotic Front. This is reckless. It should never have actually happened. to have a person who is just basically a police officer whose job was to secure the life of a head of state being questioned over political activities and the source of income for Patriotic Front. There is a CEO of the party, now Acting Secretary General Chirangwa. There is a former CEO of the party, Davis Mwila. And all of us were in the leadership of PF, who, in this case, if there is any question they want over PF, we can answer. But in this country, there is no law that compels political parties to disclose their source of income. Today, I'm compelled to disclose that in 2014, myself, President Hakainde, Honorable Jack Mwimbu, Muhabi Lungu, Nevas Mumba, met in South Africa in negotiating what was to be an alliance in the 2015 presidential by-election. The people that you went to launch a book for were pledging to support that alliance with $25 million. The reason we don't discuss it is because there is no law that compels any political organization or grouping to disclose their source of income. So is it only good for UPND to receive financial support from their so-called well-wishers, and it is bad for Patriotic Front? I think these questions and this harassment must come to an end. When we wanted to enact a law that compels political parties to disclose their source of income, the UPND themselves objected to that amendment. What is going on this time around? So we're thankful for the continued coverage, and I think this must continue to go to the...
We take a break. We'll be back with more news. Stay tuned.
Anyone can get lucky.
The answer is yes.
Yes. She said yes. 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 She said yes.
Shawarma. Congrats, bro.
What? We'll be there.
Last Sunday of next month.
Are you here? You may give her the ring. Everyone, say Tufi life. Tufi life. One day, I'll give you the world.
Oh, you already have.
We are delighted to add Lubumbashi and Goma to our network. Welcome aboard Rwandair, Africa's safest airline that will connect you to more than 24 destinations throughout the network.
Rwandair, fly the dream of Africa.
Thank you so much for staying with us. We continue with the news. United Party for National Development, UPND Deputy Youth National Chairperson Trevor Mwinde has expressed dismay on how the police are allowing Patriotic Front members to gather at police stations in the name of offering solidarity to their colleagues in a rally-like manner. Mr. Mwinde says when in opposition, the police did not accord the UPND members the same opportunities to gather. Speaking in an interview with Muvi TV News Tuesday, Mr. Mwinde says what is more disturbing is that the PF officials such as Raphael Nakachinda are allowed to make unverified allegations against President Hakainde Hichilema right at the police premises. He adds youths in the UPND are left to wonder if the freedom the PF members are experiencing with police officers at police stations is related to the statement by the party's acting president, given Lurinda, that it has loyal people in the civil service.
They are providing an equal opportunities. Why do I say that? You would come to realize that the PF cadres they are exercising their right to beat about, to beat, insult, not only insulting or even disparage or even ridicule the head of state, even in front of a police station. Whether their allegations are true or not, we find it a bit demeaning that Zambia police can still arrest a UPND cadre or youth who wants to speak or correct a situation by saying, oh, why do you speak in this tone? And then an altercation ensues and the cadre is detained. What is so special with Nakachinda? What is so special with any other lawyer of the PF to speak? Of course the lawyers were on course, but for Nakachinda to say he met with the head of state in 2014, we never accused Edgar Chagwalungu of even the known things that which are in the public domain. So we are asking for the Zambia police to up their game and stop making us agree more to the sentiments that which are said that the PF, they have their people who are strong in the system. Now we agree that it could be true that they have people that are strong in the system, because the PF publicity was at Woodlands Station, police station, with a group of people almost having a rally at a police station, and in their communication they are doing a deliberate ploy to try and win off or reduce the public grip of His Excellency the President on the people.
Patriotic Front member PF member Emmanuel Mwamba has called on Inspector General of Police Remi Kajoba to take action against police officers involved in the ongoing investigations and arrest of Police Commissioner Tsanga Chanda for alleged infringing his rights. Mr. Mwamba, who is also former Zambia's ambassador to Ethiopia, Mr. Kajoba should immediately suspend the police officers involved in the case for allegedly involving a non-UPND cadre in the interrogations. Mr. Mwamba adds other revelations surfacing that Mr. Chanda was kept out of police custody at a known location and police refused him access to his lawyers, among others, and calls for urgent intervention from the IG as they all amount to misconduct and unprofessionalism from the men and women in uniform.
Immediate action against officers that were involved in the investigations and arrest of Mr. Tsanga Chanda, who is the Deputy Police Commissioner and current ADC to the former President, Dr. Edgar Chagwalungu. We think that the IG must take this action because of the revelations that have emerged that a UPND cadre was involved in the interrogations and investigation of this matter. Number two, that Mr. Chanda was kept at a secluded place outside well-known law enforcement agencies' premises, such as a police station. He was kept at a private place in Kalundu. Further, the police for the entire period of 3 to 4 days refused Mr. Chanda access to his lawyers or access to legal counsel. We think that these are fundamental breaches and undermine the standards of investigations, especially criminal investigations. This is a violation of Mr. Chanda's rights to access a lawyer. It is also a breach in these regulations that govern investigations. Further, the lawlessness displayed and impunity displayed in this matter by these officers is what we are condemning. Zambia is a democracy and the rule of law is sacred to its survival, and we cannot have officers, running riot and acting outside the law.
The Zambian government has called on stakeholders in the tourism sector to appreciate the potential the industry has in its in it providing benefits to the broader economy as well as generates an average higher spending level and contributes to the regeneration of destinations. Speaking at the media breakfast briefing in Lusaka, Tourism Permanent Secretary Evans Mohanga laments Zambia must still work extra hard so as to attract the destination for meetings, incentives, conferences and exhibitions, MICE activities. Mr. Mohanga says the Zambian government has echoed in projects such as paving Zambia 800 road, rehabilitation and construction.
The Ministry of Tourism Permanent Secretary Evans Mohanga says he is confident that tourism sector will make a difference in placing Zambia as one of the best tourist destinations of the region. Speaking at a media breakfast briefing at Molongoshi International Conference Center, 8th February 2022, Mr. Mohanga has also added that the association's industry is a developed arena that supports the multi-billion business events industry and the meeting incentives, conferences and exhibitions, MICE activities, which attracts the international arrivals, which also helps the country to earn more foreign currency.
Is on record to create a platform for the private sector to flourish, and I'm happy that we have a representative as well here, Mr. Phil Dada, who is the Chief Executive Officer for Zambia Chamber of Commerce and Industry, that is Zambia, and we work with the President as well in Dubai, and they signed some memorandum of understanding with the chamber that side as well, and I hope that we'll be able to see business linkages and partnerships that will come out of such trips that we take as a country. And as you know, the President was there to lobby and ask investors to be able to come to Zambia as a country that is ready to do business. As a land-linked country, Zambia now has a competitive advantage in the region, as we can grow participation from 8 countries by land without...
Meanwhile, the Zambia Institute of Chartered Accountants President Cecilia Zimba has appealed to the government for the country to have local tourism affordable. She says it is a worry to see many members not participate due to charges being very high. Mrs. Zimba has also added that as the government will be promoting tourism, they should put up a guidance of operations.
Accountants or those that do not have jobs find it very difficult. It's only those that are perhaps lucky to have their employer sponsor them that would easily attend such events. So my appeal is that as we are promoting local tourism, we also guide the operators. I do know that there are certain costs that need to be recovered. There are certain facilities, maybe they've got loans and they have to recover the monies that they owed, maybe through the rates for the room charges. But when it comes to food, for instance, it's so expensive.
Caroline Mwanza reporting for Muvi TV News, Lusaka.
We still have more stories for you. Stay tuned. We go for some commercials.
Presenting Mr. Money!
Airtel Money MasterCard is what I'm here to announce. Take it easy and shop online without a bank account. Spread the word when you promote your business online. Pay for ads, grow that hustle and see your business shine. Mr. Money, he knows it all. Mr. Money, he knows it all. Pay for a cab, TV subscriptions, shop and never stop. With Airtel Money MasterCard, just shop until you drop. Book a holiday, catch a movie, it's not that hard. Big and small, you're in charge with Airtel Money MasterCard. Introducing Airtel Money MasterCard. Shop online and do lots more. It's not a card, but works like one. Get one today from the Airtel Money menu. Airtel Money, instant, secure, borderless.
On the pitch of life, you've got to choose your game and who you play with. Your people, you get what I mean?
Oh, that is so true, Mr. Easy.
Because when you need a bit of support, there's the people you can count on. People who are there for you, no matter what.
Yes, we are always here for them.
Choose who to play with.
With Bet Power, you can chat, message, or call real people round the clock. This advertisement is brought to you by Bet Power.
We are delighted to add Lubumbashi-Ngoma to our network. Welcome aboard Rwandair, Africa's safest airline that will connect you to more than 24 destinations throughout the network.
Rwandair, fly the dream of Africa.
Welcome back. The Zambia Revenue Authority, ZRA, has intercepted and seized a truck carrying smuggled alcohol beverages in Kafue district. The truck was intercepted after ZRA officers received an intelligence report about the truck carrying assorted smuggled alcohol. ZRA Corporate Communications Officer Topsy Sikalinda says following a physical inspection which was conducted to find out what was in the truck, it was discovered that the truck was carrying 21 different brands and only 4 had been declared.
Well, we wish to confirm that we have intercepted a truck of alcohol in Kafue area, which was carrying alcohol worth about 1 million kwacha. And what these guys did is that they decided to under-declare these items, and apart from under-declarations, we also have another issue with them of outright smuggling, in the sense that this truck was carrying about 21 different alcohol brands, but only 4 were declared. And out of the 4 that were declared, we only had 50% of the 4 brands that were declared. And we have seen that there's an increase in terms of smuggling of alcohol, and we want to assure the nation that we are vigilant. Our teams are out there. We have re-engineered our enforcement teams, and we will make sure that we bring smuggling to a halt. Our appeal to the public there is that let's do what is right, let's not do wrong things, because smuggling is actually a crime under the Customs and Excise Act, Cap 322 of the laws of Zambia. Therefore, let's just do what is right, and we shouldn't be pulling each other. Our appeal is that please do what is right.
Opposition Golden Party of Zambia, GPZ, leader President Jackson Silavwe says the country has enough laws and state apparatus to deal with any illegal business activities in any sector of the economy, as opposed to the way some ruling United Party for National Development UPND leaders are doing. Mr. Silavwe says the continued physical confrontation by some UPND grassroots party leaders with the business houses is tantamount to lawlessness. The opposition leader has further advised President Hakainde Hichilema to form a multi-ministerial task team to swiftly thrash out illegal businesses in all the districts that they are seemingly on the rise. Mr. Silavwe urged the UPND senior leadership to also seriously guide the grassroots leaders and members on the proper way of reporting illegal business activities to relevant state institutions as a ruling party.
It's indeed very concerning to witness what is currently prevailing between the UPND grassroots leaders and members and the business community. The physical confrontations that we are witnessing right now are not in good faith. They have the capacity to instill fear in the business community. Now, I want to state from the onset that Zambia is not free from illegal pockets of illegal business, and that goes across all nationalities. We have seen our own people, Zambians, engage in illegal business activities. We have seen also foreigners engage in illegal business activities. So it cuts across nationalities. But to see the UPND take the law into their own hands, that is unacceptable in a functioning democracy. And especially that the ruling UPND are a ruling party. They are in charge of the state machinery. So they have got the state apparatus in their favor. Now to see them confront each other with the business community that is tantamount to pure lawlessness. And we want to advise the UPND senior leadership to guide their grassroots leadership on the proper ways to report grievances to the relevant authorities. In the same vein, I want to make an appeal to President Hakainde Hichilema that perhaps what he needs to form is a multi-ministerial task team that will investigate all illegal businesses and make sure that they are brought to book. So we also want to appeal to the UPND members that there is a proper way to engage the business community without threatening them, without going in groups and making sure that you stop operations of that company or business. They do not have that right. Only the state has got that right. So we appeal to them to stop taking the law into their hands. It does not look good on them. It reminds us of the past that we are coming from. So the UPND should desist from that. I thank you.
A 21-year-old man of Lusaka's Mtendere compound, Paul Kawewe of Mtendere compound, has pleaded guilty to all the charges leveled against him bordering on impersonation. It is alleged that Mr. Kawewe was impersonating people on various social media platforms through advertising fake products online and has appeared in court. It is believed Kawewe did falsely present himself as a businessman and owner of the company named Chanda Brian, an online business operating on Facebook selling shoes and clothes, when in fact not. And on the second count, it is alleged that on November 2021, he allegedly did obtain 3,500 cash from Musama Mwava by pretending that he had an iPhone for sale when in fact not. The matter that took place on February 7th, 2021 at Lusaka's Magistrate Court before Chanda Chitabo and adjourned to 8th February 2022 as the accused asked for a lousy interpreter as he informed the court that he was unable to understand any other language. The matter has been adjourned to Friday, February 11th, 2022 as the state informed the court that there are additional cases to Mr. Kawewe's case.
Spending about 3 days behind bars, police officially arrested and charged 21-year-old Paul Kawewe of Lusaka's Mtendere East with extortion and obtaining money by false pretenses, contrary to Section 309, Chapter 87 of the laws of Zambia. Kawewe was later slapped with 6 counts of offenses, 1 of impersonation and 5 counts of obtaining money by false pretenses. This came after then 20-year-old Lusaka's businessman Chanda Brian, dealing in supply of clothing and accessories, reported that someone was impersonating his products through a fake Instagram account. On Monday, February 7, 2022, Mr. Kawewe made his first court appearance at the Lusaka Magistrate Court, where he was supposed to take plea. However, this couldn't commence as he asked the court to have a lousy interpreter, as it was the only language he was so familiar with. Lusaka Magistrate Chanda Chitabo granted his wish, which meant the case was adjourned to Tuesday 8th February 2022. Tuesday 8th February 2022, a lousy interpreter was provided, and the accused Kawewe pleaded guilty and said he understood charges leveled against him. However, state prosecutors told Magistrate Chitabo that police provided them with 2 dockets, the other one with the wrong surname. The state prosecutors also asked the courts the matter be adjourned to Friday 11th February 2022 for a fresh plea, as they have received new cases leveled against the accused. Yambela Mutumba, Muvi TV News.
We take our final break. We'll be back with more news. Stay tuned.
So here's how to pay using Airtel Money. Ensure your decoder is turned on and tuned to channel 1. Dial *778#, then select the option that says Make Payment. Select Pay TV, then select Movie TV. Enter the 12-digit smart card number. Then enter the amount you wish to pay. Enter the Muvi TV account number, omitting the dash before the last digit. Then select the amount you wish to pay.
For inquiries, call customer care on 0764 250055 or 0764 250052 or 0978 732 411 or 0978 732 412.
Presenting Mr. Money!
Airtel Money MasterCard is what I'm here to announce. Take it easy and shop online without a bank account. Spread the word when you promote your business online. Pay for ads, grow that hustle and see your business shine. Mr. Money, he knows it all. Mr. Money, he knows it all. Pay for a cab, TV subscriptions, shop and never stop. With Airtel Money MasterCard, just shop until you drop. Book a holiday, catch a movie, it's not that hard. Big and small, you're in charge with Airtel Money MasterCard. Introducing Airtel Money MasterCard. Shop online and do lots more. It's not a card, but works like one. Get one today from the Airtel Money menu. Airtel Money, instant, secure, borderless.
As COVID-19 cases keep rising, many business entities are affected and their revenue keeps going down. But together, we can fight COVID-19. Rumpi Enterprises provides you and your organization the safety you require in these hard times of the COVID-19 pandemic by using effective disinfectants procedures such as knockdown and residual disinfecting that helps prevent and get rid of COVID-19. We do knockdown and residual disinfecting procedures for homes, offices, hospitals, churches, and many more. Protect yourself and the people around you and get your business running with our powerful trusted disinfectants. Call Rumpi Enterprises on 0955 767835 or 0955 992230 or come to the third floor, room 3, Tazara House, corner of Dedan Kimati and Independence Avenue. Follow us on Facebook, Rumpi Enterprises Limited. Always remember to observe the COVID-19 guidelines. Mask up, sanitize, social distancing, and staying.
Welcome back. In our last story, the Nakonde District Administration in Mchinga Province has expressed dismay over the congestion at primary and secondary schools in the district. Nakonde District Commissioner Marvela Sikapizie said the current status in some schools is a growing concern to the government. Mr. Sikapizie, who was speaking in an interview with Zanis when he visited Nakonde Primary School, bemoaned the lack of desks and inadequate facilities at the institution. He says sitting on the floor comprises the pupils' ability to concentrate in class and hence affects the academic performance. Meanwhile, Mr. Sikapizie has cautioned people that have continued to damage infrastructure at various schools, saying vandalism is a serious offense. And Nakonde Primary School head teacher Justina Lalomba said the institution has inadequate infrastructure and desks to cater for over 3,000 pupils currently enrolled at the school. Ms. Lalomba has since appealed to relevant authorities to help equip the school with desks and improve infrastructure. He says there is need to work as quickly as possible on infrastructure development, classrooms, the furniture, as well as maintenance. That was our last story for this particular evening. Let's look at the headlining stories as we end the news. Outraged Labour Minister warns foreign investors against abuse of workers. Leadership movement tells government to halt the recruitment of health workers and advertise first. Green Park University College of Education under pressure students demand for their certificates. Amos Chanda's case closes as another witness contradicts his fellows. Nakachinda describes President Hichilema of desiring to cramp down the opposition. And lastly, UPND's Trevor Mwinde questions police officers over professionalism. My name is Chola Chisha. Have a blessed good evening. And of course, we have our next news update coming up at 21:15. Stay tuned.
yes! She said yes! 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 She said yes! Chawama! Congrats, bro!
What? We'll be there.
Last Sunday of next month.
Ew, are you here?
You may give her the ring. Everyone, say Tufi life. Tufi life!
One day, I'll give you the world.
Oh, you already have.
Sometimes you just know that something ain't going good. You say to yourself, this ain't working for me.
Like when you don't got it?
Yeah, man, I mean, being smart means knowing when to stop. Know your limits.
So like knowing when to stop? Yeah, makes sense.
If it's not fun, choose to stop.
This advertisement is brought to you by Bet Power.
Fairview University College is enrolling students for the January-April 2022 intake in the following: School of Education, Bachelor of Education in Early Childhood Education, Bachelor of Education in Primary Education, Bachelor of Education in Secondary Education, Bachelor of Education in Special Education, Diploma in Early Childhood Education, Diploma in Primary Education, Diploma in Secondary Education, Diploma in Special Education, Certificate in Early Childhood Education, School of Humanities and Social Sciences, Diploma in Public Relations, School of Hotel and Tourism, Diploma in Food and Production, Diploma in Front Office, Diploma in Food and Beverages Management, Diploma in Hospitality and Events Management, and Diploma in Sales and Marketing. For more information, visit us at Regent College along Kwazi Road or the North Mid Campus at plot number 11 Luamba Road, Lusaka, or call us on 0955 787114 or 0966 787114 or 0977 787114. Fairview University College. We aim at excellence.
We are delighted to add Lubumbashi and Goma to our network. Welcome aboard Rwandair, Africa's safest airline that will connect you to more than 24 destinations throughout the network.
Rwandair, fly the dream of Africa.
At Children of the Redeemer Academy, our aim is to be leaders in the provision of the highest quality education to our learners for a better generation. We are a co-education boarding secondary school offering an ideal learning environment with the perfect combination of qualified, competent staff and modern infrastructure, equipment and furniture. We are now accepting applications for grades 8 and 10. We are located at 12 miles and just 1.5 kilometers off the Great North Road. Contact the head teacher on 0977-633-909 or the head of admin on 0760-173-890. Children of the Redeemer Academy. Teaching for academic excellence.
So here's how to pay using Airtel Money. Ensure your decoder is turned on and tuned to channel 1. Dial *778#, then select the option that says Make Payment. Select Pay TV, then select Muvi TV. Enter the 12-digit smart card number, then enter the amount you wish to pay. Enter the Muvi TV account number, omitting the dash before the last digit. Then select the amount you wish to pay.
For inquiries, call customer care on 0764 250055 or 0764 250052 or 0978 732 411 or 0978 732 412.
People's Choice on Muvi TV. Brought to you with the association of Airtel. Airtel. the smartphone networks on Muvi TV. Brought to you with the association of Airtel. Airtel, the smartphone network.
Arrest him. This is how you arrest somebody. Don't think you're sure. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but vampiri na lobe sa kwa sababu ni vile. Chani. Bobo ali kusone ko bobo. Bobo zakamba tenda kuba. Ati pra soche bobo na kusoche. Bobo na kusoche. Kabaka monzo kakali pa platinum. Amine hiyo. Nge kwa na kamba tenda. Ngeza ni kwa Mungu. Kitoko katinga na mwekao ni klasiko ni kama mosha. Yonse mitengo hichi. Kiline vipupa. Kwa nini tebe mchemusha? Wanda. Kwa speed. Mwauza